friends, in this session, let us discuss the theory of spiral of silence. This spiral of silence theory is prominently used in mass communication and political science. It was initially proposed and developed by German political scientist and communication researcher Elisabeth Noelle Neumann in 1974. It arose from an election research conducted during the German federal election campaign held in 1965. Friends, we usually observe a common phenomenon in the society that some people speak a lot about certain issues while some people remain silent. They won't share their ideas, rather, they keep themselves as silent spectators. Not that they don't have any opinion to share, but they purposefully do this. The spiral of silence theory basically analyzes this phenomenon. The theory states that people do this because of their fear of isolation. According to this theory, a social group or society might isolate or exclude members due to members' opinions. This fear of isolation consequently leads to remaining silent instead of voicing their opinions. To give example, during elections, usually people are asked about their opinions on candidates. Then they try to support the popular candidate confidently or do not give out their opinions at all. Therefore, spiral of silence states that people's willingness to express their opinions on controversial public issues is affected by their largely unconscious perception of those opinions as being either popular or unpopular. Specifically, the perception that one's opinion is unpopular tends to inhibit or discourage one's expression of it, while the perception that it is popular tends to have the opposite effect. Thus, the spiral of silence theory explores hypotheses to determine why some groups remain silent while others are more vocal in forums of public disclosure. The spiral of silence theory suggests that people who have believed that they hold a minority viewpoint on a public issue will remain in the background, where their communication will be restrained. Those who believe that they hold a majority viewpoint will be more encouraged to speak. A person's individual reluctance to express his or her opinion simply based on perceptions of what everyone else thinks has important implications at the social level. As one opinion gains interest, the amount of exposure it receives increases, leading the public to believe it to be the majority. The perceived minority then faces the threat and fear of isolation from society unless they conform. As the opinion gains momentum, the perceived minority falls deeper into their silence. This continues until the perceived minority no longer speaks out against it, either by presenting an image of agreement or actually conforming, and the opinion of the perceived majority ultimately becomes a social norm. The spiral model begins with individuals' inherent desire to blend with society. The fear of social isolation is necessary for the spiral to occur. Individuals who notice that their personal opinion is spreading will voice this opinion confidently in public. On the other hand, individuals who notice that their opinions are losing ground will be inclined to adopt a more reserved attitude when expressing their opinions in the public. Representatives of the spreading opinion talk quite a lot, while the representatives of the second opinion remain silent. An opinion that is being reinforced in this way appears stronger than it really is, while an opinion suppressed will seem to be weaker than it really is. The result is a spiral process which prompts other individuals to perceive the changes in opinion and follow suit until the opinion has become established as the prevailing attitude, while the other opinion will be pushed back and rejected by most. The end of the spiral refers to the number of people who are not publicly expressing their opinions due to the fear of isolation. This is a process of information, change, and reinforcement of public opinion. The tendency of the one to speak up and the other to be silent starts off a spiraling process which increasingly establishes one opinion as the dominant one. Noel Newman described the spiral of silence as a dynamic process in which predictions about public opinion become fact as mass media's coverage of the majority opinion becomes the status quo and the minority becomes less likely to speak out. Interestingly, the spiral of silence occurs only in connection with the controversial issues that have a strong moral component. What triggers a person's fear of isolation is the belief that others will consider him or her not merely mistaken but morally bad. Accordingly, issues that lack a moral component or on which there is general consensus leave no room for a spiral of silence. Well, what role does media play in this theory of spiral of silence? Media is an important factor that influences both the dominant idea and people's perception of what the dominant idea is. Media shows what majority thinks to be true as true. Media plays a central role in the formation of public opinion. In fact, Noel Newman's theory of spiral of silence is greatly influenced by the famous work of Walter Lippmann titled Public Opinion, published in 1923. Coming to the criticisms of this theory, the critics of this theory most often claim that individuals have different influences that affect whether they speak out or not. Research indicates that people fear isolation in their small social circles more than they do in the population at large. Within a large nation, one can always find a group of people who share one's opinions. However, people fear isolation from their close family and friends. Research has demonstrated that this fear of isolation is stronger than the fear of being isolated from the entire public as it is typically measured. Scholars have also argued that both personal characteristics and various culture among different groups will have influences on whether a person will willingly speak out. If one person has a positive self-concept and lacks a sense of shame, that person will speak out regardless of how he or she perceives the climate of public opinion. Another factor is culture. Open expression of ideas is forbidden in some of the cultures. Some cultures are more individualistic, which would support more of an individual's own opinion, while collectivist cultures support the overall group's opinion and needs. Gender is also considered as a cultural factor that comes in the way of open expression of public opinion. Sum up at the end, spiral of silence theory is centered around the fear of isolation. The spiral model begins with the individual's inherent desire to blend with society. It consists of process of formation, change, reinforcement, and public opinion. Media has key role in spiral of silence theory. Contrast to major argument to this theory, researchers have shown that people fear isolation in their small social circles more than they do in the population at large. Finally, culture and personal characteristics too influence the tendency of individuals to speak out. Here, I conclude this presentation. I humbly submit that my presentation is based